Okay, the necessity of the lymphatic system. Okay, why do we need this lymphatic system in our body? Because the first one complements the blood circulatory system. So the lymphatic system returns the excess tissue fluid in the intercellular space into the blood flow. The composition, pressure and volume of blood are maintained at a normal range. So actually our blood needs certain volume. Okay, maybe need certain volume of fluid so that it can maintain the composition, it can maintain the pressure, it can maintain the volume. So this can be achieved by they can achieve when the lymphatic system returns the excess tissue fluid in the intercellular space into the blood flow, because every day the capillaries will lose 4 liters of fluid, right? So this fluid must be returned back so that it can maintain the composition, pressure and volume of blood. Okay, and then number 2 for body defense lah. So lymph nodes produce and store lymphocytes that are involved in the production of antibodies. Okay, still remember the lymph nodes have the lymphocyte inside. So actually this lymphocyte will produce antibodies for body defense to fight infection or to fight the disease. Okay, and then third one, transportation of fat soluble substances. Fat and fat soluble substances diffuse into the lacteal. You still remember lacteal in the villus in the small intestine. Lacteals are lymphatic capillaries. So lipid droplets are transported to the thoracic duct and blood circulatory system through the left subclavian vein. So this is the third reason, okay, why we need the lymphatic system. Okay, so lymphatic system have actually the main function have three function, right? So for this one, complement with the blood circulatory system, and then for body defense and for the transportation of fat soluble substances. Okay, next we move on to the health issue related to the human lymphatic system. Okay, so have you ever wondered what will happen if our lymphatic system does not function properly? What will happen if the excess tissue fluid is not returned to the blood flow? So the tissue fluid that is not returned to the blood circulatory system will accumulate in the intercellular space. This will result in swelling of the body tissues. This condition is known as edema. Okay, edema may be caused by a number of factors. So that is very important that for us to return the excess tissue fluid to the blood flow. Because if not returned, it will accumulate, and then it will cause the swelling of the body tissues. So swelling of the body tissues is known as edema. Okay, edema may be caused by a number of factors. So the first factor is pregnancy. Okay, the body will produce more body fluid to fulfill the needs of growing fetus. So usually pregnant mothers, some of pregnant mothers will have this edema because the body will produce more body fluid. So usually the legs of the pregnant woman will become swollen. Okay, same with this one lah. Number 2, prolonged bedridden patients. Okay, paralyzed or stroke patients with limited mobility can suffer from edema in the legs. This one lah. So you can see the difference here, right? This is a normal leg, right? This is edema leg. Leg with edema lah. So pregnant mother can the legs can become like this, and also the prolonged bedridden patients mean patient that paralyzed, that cannot move. Bedridden means just stay on the bed, okay, for the whole time. Okay, so they cannot move. So what happened? The tissue fluid will accumulate here. Okay, and then cause the swelling of the cell. Okay, and then this can be shown by the swelling at the legs. Okay, and then deficiency. Now third is the deficiency in plasma protein, deficiency of albumin in the blood. So albumin is function to control the osmotic pressure. Okay, so that's why if we control the water lah, okay, inside the body, right? So when this deficiency of albumin in the blood, so something will occur lah with the osmotic pressure, maybe low water, high water, and so on. Okay, and then The fourth one is the parasitic infection. The parasite worm, Brogia species, infects the lymphatic vessel and prevents the flow of lymphatic fluid. The infected part, for example, leg, will swell. The patient, I don't know why the word is contracts. I think the patient will suffer from, okay, lymphatic filariasis. Okay, lymphatic filariasis. So this is the lymphatic filariasis, swollen leg caused by lymphatic filariasis. So this one caused by the accumulation of the tissue fluid. This one because of the parasite worm, okay, known as Brogia. So you can see the swollen also different. Okay, this one bigger than this. Okay, so this worm is transmitted through mosquito bites. Actually, this disease or lymphatic filariasis not is caused by mosquito bites. So inside the mosquito have this worm. Okay, inside mosquito. So mosquito actually the vector that carry. So inside the mosquito have the worm lah. So worm is inside this mosquito. So when it bites, it will also release this worm inside the, for example, legs lah. So what happened? These parasite worms will infect the lymphatic vessel and prevent the flow of lymphatic fluid. So lymphatic fluid cannot flow. So that's why it will accumulate, and then it will make this leg become swell. Okay, so this is the cause of edema. Okay.